Jai Hind everyone. Today again we have come here to discuss one topic. The topic, before starting the topic, I would like to share a small story with you. It's a real incident. I'm not sure about the place where had it occurred. The story begins here. A lady, she is a government teacher. She is at her home and she was getting ready for school in a hurry. So it was her son's birthday that day. So she decided to go to school. Then son was saying, "Mummy, I want new dress today. I want uniform actually." Then mother was getting ready and the child got offended. Mother said, as I come back, I'll get you the dress, but right now I'm getting late. Please let me go right now. So having said this, mother left the home and she reached her school. But when she came back, she found her son, he committed suicide. When he committed suicide, she got a note. In that note, it was written, "मम्मी अब आप कभी स्कूल के लिए देर नहीं होगी आपको." So on such trivial issues, kids are committing suicide. They are taking this kind of steps. So what are the reasons behind that? We are discussing today group discussion topic. It's not about elders, mature people. It's all about the kids. So what is making the mind like that? Kids are being more depressed and having suicidal thoughts in their mind. What are the reasons? Are the parents or the teachers or society, and what is behind that? I would ask them to discuss one by one and please show your thoughts, ideas, and solution about the topic. What are the reasons in your opinion? So who would like to start first?
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Shrikant Sakke. The, the topic about why the children feel so much depressions and commit to suicide. I think the reason behind it, lack of communication with their parents. Most of the, I'm not blaming every parents, but I think most of the parents, they don't care about their children's what they are want to talk. They are only busy for their own work. They didn't care about the children's what they are facing right now. And I think so most of the children feels depressions, and sometimes depressions is convert into committing a suicide. So that's this could be a reason. And the second reason, I think uh, academic performance. Most of the children's most of the parents sorry most of the parents wants their son uh, in better in good, and they want their son is very intelligent. If their children is weak in their in a particular subjects, they put the pressures so that their children score good marks. And some and so that if a parents put the pressures on for focusing any particular subjects which they are which might not they liked, so it could be reasons of depressions. And yes, and when they are not get good marks, they also have a fear of failures, so they committed to suicide. And another reason, I think nowadays many children's 10th class or 12th class, they are they are in relationship. So sometimes their partners cheats them, and uh, most of them go through depressions, and they are not handling the situations because they are children, but the relationship they are in put themselves is not good for them. So I think uh, uh, for the children's the relationship is not so good. If you find your a good partner, then it is okay. So I think they have not so much ability to decide the which is better partner for them. And sometimes they are doing a mistakes. So that could be a reasons. And apart from this, uh, according to governments, many reports claims that through the years by years, the ratio of suicides is increased more and more. Most of because of academic performance. So this could be a reasons. Thank you.
So what I think on this topic, that by committing suicide by a kids cannot be blamed to any individual organization. Either it is society or it is any institution, it's social media, school, colleges, school and friend groups, all have a significant role in committing a suicide by someone. But what I think now, why it is getting higher, why suicide rate getting higher in India few years, since few years ago, I think the major role in this is of social media. After according to the report of Times of India, after the 2019 suicide rate has been raised from 10,400 around to the 14,000 per 100. That means within 1 hour, at least one suicide is being committed by a kid. And why social media has the crucial role in this? Because on the what kind of content is being provided to all those kind of kids who belongs to the college and schools, these content is making children mentally weak. So because if we consider about the academic performance and all these things, dreams, blah blah blah, so these problems had children also before 90s and after 2000, 21st century and the 20th century. But as the social media came in our lives, it makes our mental ability bigger. So children get easily tapped by this social media, so and committed suicide.
I partially agree with my friend, but according to me, biggest reason of committing suicide by the children is their weak mind. As we all know, in a healthy body, healthy mind lives. As per nowadays, we see that children and the adult ones are only having fast food more than their home foods. Also, we see that there is a not a good, or we can say that naturally provided food items we will get only the chemical or fertilizer used foods. So because of this, the brain power, the controlling power, the ability of thinking of the children is decreasing day by day. And also, after that, when the parents are not living with a joint family, this is the main reason of committing suicide. When the person are living in a joint family, they have lot of people to talk. But when they are living in a solo family and their both parents are doing job, they do not have anyone to talk, so they are feeling loneliness, they are feeling disappointed because they do not have anyone to talk. After that, their parents are just saying that if you want to do a coaching for some educational subject, then you will do, but we want only the marks. Nowadays, if the parents is just giving a money for their children, but they do not give them time, and children needs time. If they are living in a joint family, they have lots of people to talk and lots of people to take care of them, but in a solo, they don't. So what will be happen if they are not getting good marks? Then they are getting depression, and then parents spending money more. They thinking that my parents was spending more and more, and now I'm not getting the marks, and this is the biggest reason of committing suicide by the students. As we are talking about quota, in a week there is 5 or 6 students committing suicide. One of the note is coming by the girl. He is third attempt of NEET, and she write a note that mama papa sorry, this time I am also not clearing my NEET exam, so I'm gonna end of my life. And they committed suicide. And one of the other reason of committing suicide in a society was, like my friend says, girlfriend and boyfriend. But do you really think it is? As we know about that, in a childhood we do not know what is love. There is just an attraction, because when we do not find someone to talk at our home, we finding other one to talk, and then we started talking with a girl, or as a boy with a girl and a girl with a boy, and they are just attracting each other, not loving each other. But here is the reason why they are attempting suicide when they cheated, because they do not have anyone to talk at home. So when they are feeling lonely, Also, when the girl cheated him, they have the lot of depression. But now what they would do, they committed suicide. So according to me, for stopping these kind of things, people are started living with a joint family and also changing mindset of the society.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Poonam Pathak. I'm from Agra. There can be many reasons to depression and suicidal tendency. According to me, one of them, uh, one of them, mental health issues, depression, anxiety, uh, personality disorders, and other can increase the depression and suicidal tendency. According to me, uh, like substance abuse, like using alcohol, nicotine, and other drugs can increase the depression and suicidal tendency. Just
I also want to add some more points. Social media, yes, it's true. Because of social media, many children committed suicide. The reason behind it, many children's can easily search can easily search what they want to see, which is not good for them. And they just, because of internet, they just go through that and see that kind of thing which might not safe for their health. And they sees betterly, and I think because of this, they also feels depressions, because when they saw the wrong type of sites very easily through internet, they also affect physically. They become a weak physically. And yes, I my friend said, because of this, physically and mentalness also responsible for committing suicides. So physically also weakness is also responsible for committing a suicides. But if I want to give a solution, there is only solution is we should talk to parents continuously. And the parents should also aware about their children's uh, aware about their children, so that the children have an ability to discuss the situation of their lives. And when the parents understands their feelings, most the 50% of chances children's committing suicide is decrease. So this is the reasons.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Nisha Danga. So today we have discussed the topic like why so many suicidal cases increasing, the state of depression among the children. So what is the tendency to increasing the depression among the children? So firstly, I would like to say, firstly, I would say the family, because if someone is possessed by depression, then our family does not accept this, like it is a depression. They just say it's a so called thinking which you are which you are suffered. uh, like you can easily अब क्या होता है overcome, हाँ? You can easily overcome from that feeling, and easily overcome from that problem. You can go outside, you can visit somewhere, and just delay the things. They are not try to understand, like in this era what is going on. Like they just we if I talk about the teenager and children, they just see they just watch the reels, and they just see the social media. They just thinking they just think, and they just make the dream big, but they are not aware to make the to make the things, and to make the fulfill the dreams. They just uh, making the dreams, but they are not they don't want to fulfill the dreams. They are not they don't want to do the hard works. So it can be one reason. And now I just turn again um, turn again the society and family. Like if someone has a older tragedy and conflict, so this is one of the reason. Like if if someone if there's one divorced in family, and among the children, they just feel the situation like we are just get in the trap, because our mother is alone and father is alone. Now we just get into the trap, get into the middle. We can't do anything, and we they just feel like um, how can I handle the situations. They they feel like we don't have anyone which we can who with whom we can talk. So this can be one reason. That's it.
And I would like to mention some other causes here also. First, I think aloneness. However, the children are surrounded by many people, but still they are alone. They are not able to describe their feeling with someone who can understand them, and they are not able to talk to them how they are suffering in their life. And second, also I think lack of idealism. They are getting wrong perception about themselves, and they think that they can not those kind of things which are happening and which are being done by the other at the same age of this kind of children. And generally these kind of wrong perception are they are getting from the social media, which what I think recently a famous YouTuber, okay, just if you have ever heard about it, release a report, and then in which they described about more 40% of the celebrities life are fake, and they are just shown to make speed up their challenges and their own life. So they get wrong perception through social media, and they drive the children towards the committing suicide also.
I agree with my friend, but according to me, one of the main reason is also the ego of the childrens and honors that they feel. As we listen our parents or our elder ones, at their time, teacher can beat a student, can say anything, but now the student have their ego. They honor. They think that if teacher beat us, our ego is going down. Our honor is just move out. Their respect, their decorum is being loose. But what happened? Uh, as we seen that in a previous time, we all are learning that students have no respects or no decorum at that when they are not grown up. But now we seen that the 5 year of children, 5 year old children or 6 year old children was they saying that they have respect, they want decorum to control, they have lot of ego that no one can touch, or it is the main reason that the person can committed suicide. As I am giving an example, there was a student who's just bitten by his teacher, and what, and then they committed suicide. Why? Because they are he is just bitten by his teacher in front of his whole class, and they write the note, I'm committed suicide because my teacher beat me in the front of my friends.
So how this tendency can be removed? What can be done with this? If kids are having this kind of tendency or this kind of mentality, how we can overcome this kind of problem?
This type of mentality being in a students in their childhood times, as they are in just nursery or lkg, their parents was just not teaching him that if teacher beat you, don't take it into your mind, or do not feel respectless or your removable decorum. But what the student their teach parent says, if teacher beat you in front of your friend, you will lose your respect. So these type of things was just removed. Teachers should be allowed to beat students in the childhood time, then they are not feeling that they are getting disrespect in front of their friends. As in a this type of kind the problems was facing in the students of 6th to 12th class students, but when they are just started insulted. I'm not saying that high level insulted, just low level, like they were just punished by the teacher in front of the student in just nursery class 2 up to 5th. They are not feeling that they will get disrespect because it was a continuous process of these things. But what should be the government do in this? The government was just stop beating student in schools. One of the student of Delhi of 5th class just FIR on the teacher. They beat him because they getting 0 marks in the math. So this type of thing should be stopped by the teachers, teachers or parents. Parents is also going in a school to take side of their student. Why are you beating him? Is he studies or not? That's our problem, not yours. So we can make the problems of the teachers also, that if the student are not learning, there is not the only family problem, there is the teachers problem also. So we can allow teachers to do anything with their children.
And to reduce and mitigate this tendency, many facets would have to come together. First is the parents would have to become the friend of their children. They would have to talk to them about their personal problems also. And second hand, educational institutions would have to annihilate the pattern of label. This one is good, this one is poor in study, and the poor one cannot do anything like this. Things educational institutions would have to annihilate. And the third, government would have to come to reduce this and has to play a big role in this by providing at least basic facilities, like just like health and mental facility. Because we all care about our physical, but what about mental fitness? Most of the people don't think about it and don't care about it even. So we would have to be aware about our mental health and focus to make it improve also.
But he has already answered that, but I would like to go again with this. So as they have been discussing about the, you must have listened, you must have appreciated their thoughts, also ideology as well. They are saying that thoughts which are being created in them, generated in their mind. My main question is that a child who takes birth, he doesn't know what is suicide, he doesn't know what is depression. So when he grows up, how does he learn all the things from? Where do these kind of thoughts come in his mind? And how he observes all the things. My main point is that you won't believe in India every day 28 kids commit suicide every day. It means per hour one student. They're making suicide every day. It is a ratio survey which has been done by that. Another thing, if we talk about murder are being done in the India, it is about 1 or 2% hardly. I'm talking about per lakh people. If we talk about the community suicide, it's around 11%. So people are being murdered in country less. These are biggest problem. This suicide and depression is the biggest problem, as we are ignoring this, as we are ignoring the environmental issues. Similarly, so what we should do, like what schools can do in that, teachers, schools, what parents can do in this, what society can do in it. So how do this kind of thoughts come in the kids' mind, and how why they go for attempting this kind of things? How they don't know about that? They don't know anything any better. What is suicide exactly and how it is done? So how they get the ideas and then solution also. So I'm going to hand over mic to you, and I would like to get solutions for that. So how the thoughts come in their mind, and what can be the solution for that? What teachers, society, parents can do in that, right? Sure.
The solution the s- solution about how can we reduce the tendency of depressions. I think the children are children, so we should encourage them in playing sports. Once they are encouraged in sports, they feels happiness. They can easily talk with with their friends and peers. So once they go in and invest their time in playing, I think most of not fully, they I think at some extent they should feel good, healthy, and when and after continuously engaged in sports, they could be become physically and mentally strong. So I think this could be a reason we should encourage our children in sports.
we can sort out this problem from our home firstly. Like if we see, like most of the home, uh, our parents have kept the weapons, keep the they should not be kept the weapons loaded. They should um, they they should keep the weapons far from the children. And now I would come back the school institutions. So I think institution have to be play a initial role for overthrow the state of depression among the children. They should encourage the student and to do the इसको क्या बोलते हैं, stage shows and for conservation. Then they just then they feel like we can do everything, and we can't mm, we are able to give our perceptions. So they will also try to think like that. Then it will remove the tendency among the children. That's it.
I would like to add some points in on my friend's points, as she is saying about schools. So I want to say that in India, school is just about 8 to 1 o'clock. Is timing, and they have lots of subjects to teach, and then make a उसको क्या बोलते हैं force make a force to the students to learn all the subjects, and they force the students to do what they want. They don't say anything to the children then what they want to do. And as I want the school of in India was changing, like China's school or North Korea and South Korea's school or Japanese school. As we seen, I am just learning about that schools. The school's timing is in morning 8 to evening 5. It was not just a school. It is the school that made the student a brilliant child. They just not taught the bookish language, the bookish things. They teach the student all the things like crafting, farming, dancing, plays, cycling, swimming, all sports. They enroll the children in a different उनको क्या होता है क्लब्स. Those students want to join their own favorite club, they join and then learning these things. Their school is up to only the high school, they want to learn the things they want. But after the high school they started to teach the students which they are in favorable or their favorite subjects. Even they are taking the after high school, students have lots of different subjects that they want as they are in a future plans. As I am seeing some web series of their North Korean, in their schools, students just not only learning subjects, they want the active, they also seen or do activities in their schools which students do not think at the depression anything. The school is up to the starting to end, there was all are in same uniforms, and they also have the food in a school.
The one more solution, how can we reduce the tendency of depression? I think the parents should aware about how long their children's on social media. If they continuously use mobile throughout the day, then they can definitely lead to be depressions because of many sites. If I talk about in girls cases, many people is trying to blackmail the girls, harassment or bullying through internet. So continuously using social media throughout the day is not good. Only some extents, when you use 30 to 2 hours in a day, then it's okay. But if your children continuously use the social media, then it is obviously not good for them, not good for their health, or health means mental or physically. So parents should aware about how long their children's on social media.
and then anybody else last?
And the final is the what a teacher can play role in this. A teacher can make them understand about the importance of life, and they can encourage children to know themselves. When a person know themselves, he gets to know that life is so much precious that nothing is bigger than the life. There is no particular destiny. If you can't reach at that, you are not able to live and you commit suicide. So this is the life.